This is my first video. We are going to be building some traps on this channel, and I'm going to start off with a fairly simple trap which many people would like. It's very easy. You can do it on Hoplite, you can do it here. You can use it on your friends, whatever you like. You don't need that much materials, it's fairly simple. Usually whenever I'm making traps for backup or regular traps, I would get around a stack of redstone, which you can use to make all of these materials. But we'll usually need this amount of resin. And then we only need 2 repeaters. I'll just get 16 of these. For these, 6 of these, and that is almost about it. What you usually want to do, you want to look for a flat area. I'm in a sand world, so everything is flat and it's super flat. But if you were digging an actual server, look for around just a clear flat area where you can work with. And then you want to dig 3 blocks deep, cover a sand block with your head, or whatever materials you're using, if you're digging a flame farm, and then start building. So you want to dig another layer, so 4 blocks down, and then place a torch against any wall. Usually try to remember which way it is, and try to make a waypoint. I mean, if you have mods installed, try to make a waypoint on where the fall is. So I'll just call this pit. So once you have that done, secure, put a piston here with 4 slime. Make sure there's no blocks around the slime that can be interfering with it, because it can ruin the trap and it won't populate it. So what this does is this will pull the blocks down and open up a pit area for them to fall, whoever you're trapping. What you want to do here is make an observer. Put an observer like that. Put a block, put a piston, and the rest of it. What this will do, this will pull the slime and the piston here to just make an easy fall. What you want to do next is excavate the area of it. And then, usually you want to do this with 4 pistons, because it can get pretty hard doing it without. So you want to place 8. It should be always next to the piston that's pulling up the slime blocks. And then you can do this as much as you want, but you'll keep on have to be adding pistons. So yeah, it should be 1 block up here, and it should be how many ever redstone you want to put. Then you just want to put sticky pistons along the bottom and on the top. If you can't reach the top, then try like spam jump clicking, and then it would work. So once you have how many ever pistons you put, make sure this is connected. Like, make sure all of these redstones are connected. You're almost set. What you want to do next is excavate the area even more behind, and then place observers facing up. So an easier way is to just place them on top of the redstone. Once you've done that, you want to place a block, a redstone, on the last piece of dust closest to the torch, and make sure there's a block above it, or else it'll ruin the trap. This would help with retraction. Once you've done that, you want to put a repeater facing the pit. So whichever place you kept your torch, or like where fall is, you want to place 1 repeater. And you want to set it to 4 ticks. Once you've done that, you block it up, and then you place another repeater, and you can set it to 1 tick. So just keep it normal. So this line, these repeaters help with retraction, and this line is where the pressure plate is going to be to open up the trap. So you really want to make it probably about 3 blocks from the pistons. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works. And then you want to place it in the path so it doesn't look suspicious. Once you've done that, you want to start excavating. So what I would do here is use signs because signs can cause it so they can't place blocks. So I would usually go 2 blocks down, and I would place the signs like this. So yeah, once you've done the 2 blocks, you want to go down one more layer and go down another layer where you're going to start funneling. So what funneling basically does, it helps you in using like less signs. So it'll push them eventually into a 1 by 1, so it saves resources instead of placing 4 signs every single Y level. So what you first do is you place your pressure plate and then you place your piston. There's 2 ways to do this. I'll show the other way on my channel, but this is a simple way. So it just pushes them once. The problem with this one is that it can usually put them into swim mode. Not like always, but it usually would, which can get kind of annoying. So what I would try to do is use the more advanced way, where it just repeats the signal infinite times. So first you place your piston like that. You go to the block where your pressure plate is, and you place 1 along it. So see, it's diagonally connected. You want to place 1 there, and then alongside the block that it is, you want to place 1 more here. Place another block on top, place 1 here, and then place a torch that connects to this. Place dust that connects to this. Place a torch. Place another dust. So you see that there? Where it does, it keeps on repeating the signal. So even if they get into crawl mode, it'll keep on being pushed. So you would replicate the same on the other side. It's not very complex both ways. Usually people like to do that way because it's a lot easier. Please leave any suggestions in the comment section, and I would like them, and try to do it. So yeah, same thing, I replicate on the other side. Now, I would not ever place signs along them, because it'll stop them from moving. So I would always place it only in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll do the same here to funnel it into 1 by 1. So now you can just keep on funneling, and then you just keep on placing signs. Whenever you place signs, make sure you stop around Y30 if you're starting like a normal at Y70, because Y30 is enough. Plus we'll be adding dripstone to the bottom to double the damage. Okay. So Y30. So what you want to do now is try to get a stair and a dripstone, and then a dripstone, and then you want to put the stair in a way so that from above it looks like a plank. It's like this. And and then you put it here, so it doubles their damage. The driftstone doubles their damage. And then even if they survive, I would put a lot of armor stands, which can keep them in for longer because you have to break up each. I would put around 10. And then I would just keep some chests. If it's in like a UHC game, there's lots of people, 100 people or so. I'll add more chests as I go on. Now, once you've added your chest, your trap is basically done. You should try to build ladders. So what ladders are is just an easy way to get down your trap if something goes wrong, and a way to get out. It also is useful for looting whatever you get out of your trap. I would try to build it kind of far so it doesn't interfere with the trap. I would place one here, so if you're falling down, it just decreases your fall damage. And then from here, I'll just keep on placing it. And always make sure to break the other block so you can easily fall down. Also, the ladder, it's easy so you can just block it off. So if I'm ever in trouble, I can just run down. Now, I believe I placed a redstone around here somewhere. No, kind of far here. Yeah, here. Okay. No. Oh my. It's over here. Yep. So now basically, see if you look at it, it'll push up the pistons and anybody can just fall through. If it's kind of like a flat area to make it less suspicious, I would place some sort of block to remember where it is. Like I just forgot there. So yeah, I'll place it like this. So, oh no. Wait. So I'll show you guys. So yeah, I don't have any friends, so I can't do this, but I'll show you an example of the funneling. So see signs here to block me from blocking off. Excuse my piston. I don't know. Yeah. And if I'll just fall down here. Oh no. Or if I fall down here. Oh no. So yeah, that's how I thought trap works. It's fairly simple. I hope you guys enjoyed it.